From a small business perspective, how does, we think of income tax, we think of personal income tax. How does that affect a small business owner?
You know, obviously everybody pays income taxes. You have some small businesses who, rather than paying a corporate or franchise tax, they're actually paying their business taxes on the individual rate because they're set up as a pass-through. So to eliminate the income tax and to do so in a way that doesn't come back on a different tax on small businesses is positive for small business because that's money that they, I guarantee you, will take and invest back in the business either by making a capital investment, hiring new workers, adding on to their location, adding a second location, and not only does that help the business grow, but that helps the economy overall grow in a really uncertain time that we have right now.
It's been talked about a lot in previous meetings, and even this one about some people say eliminating the income tax will allow us to attract more businesses. Other people say when businesses are thinking about relocating, they don't care about the income tax so much. There are other things. But you gave some statistics at the beginning of your talk about how important small businesses that are already here are to the Oklahoma economy as opposed to trying to attract businesses from outside.
Sure. According to the SBA, 98% of private sector employers in Oklahoma are small businesses. So if you take out any government employment, schools, federal workers, whatever, and you look just at the private sector, 98% of private sector employers in Oklahoma are small businesses. So that's really significant. Those are folks who are already here, who want to grow their businesses. Many of our large businesses started off as small businesses. So anything we can do to help them flourish and be here, that's great. If it helps with economic development, that's positive too. If a corporate headquarters moves here, that's not our mission, but sometimes we benefit by picking up ancillary services on behalf of that company. But in general, eliminating that income tax on behalf of small businesses, and if you can do so in a way that doesn't create a new tax on businesses, is certainly positive.
And you talked about small businesses really have a desire for small, simplified tax code, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but frankly, just leave us alone, for lack of a better word.
You know, what I mentioned in there, simple is best. Keep it simple. We understand that we pay taxes and they go to important things. To educate the workers that we hire, whether at the Common Ed or the Career Tech or the higher level, they take care of the roads. We have to get often product to market, and so those things are important. We have an expectation the government will spend our dollars wisely and effectively. But at the end of the day, anything that keeps it simple for us is positive. Small businesses don't have an accounting suite or HR staff. We don't have a lot of that. So anything that keeps it easy for us, where we don't have to go spend the afternoon at our accountant to figure things out, that's more time we can spend back at our business, using our energy there, growing the economy, and hopefully helping everybody out as a result.
And finally, one of the other speakers talked about how getting rid of a lot of tax credits and exemptions that are there for special interests or targeted towards certain industries would be a good thing if you could lower the rate and broaden the base, so to speak. I didn't hear you touch on that specifically, but is that a general concept that maybe small businesses would be in favor of?
Sure, you know, and that goes back to my point of keeping it simple. If there's a way to, you may do away with some deductions over here that we use, but if that results in a lower income tax rate, it might be very neutral for us, but it makes it much easier. So that's something that would certainly be welcome.